Hi, I'm Demi, founder and CEO of You're the Book Press and editor-in-chief of Self Pub magazine. Welcoming to the studio today, author Ginger Driskill Simpson. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you, I'm very excited to be here.
Tell us just a little bit about your book.
Well, it's actually a story that began when I was about 13. I created a character, an alter ego, and she just stayed with me. And then in 2013, I decided to bring her to life. And I was going through a lot of hard times and personal struggles, and I thought, I need an outlet. I need someone who is composed, who can take on the world, who can kick butt.
Excellent.
And look sexy doing it. That's important. You kind of have the right shoes. So I started writing, and it just kind of took off. She blossomed into a much more complex person than I imagined.
What's her name? Tell us a little about her.
That's the secret. She's a CIA agent. Her code name is Cobra.
Oh, cool.
And
great shoes and a code name.
Yes. And very sexy leather pants. So she's an enigma. She decides to retire and she's going to start her life over. And it doesn't work out that way. And she falls in love, which complicates everything, doesn't it always? But basically, she just wants to start over. She wants to find out who she really is. And she moves to Miami to do that. And she's confronted with personal issues, spiritual issues, because she has no spirituality. But she knows there's got to be something more, some higher power than her.
Wow. So
it's pretty much, as the title implies, the journey begins. And it's just the beginning of her journey. This is a trilogy.
Yeah, I was going to say, it says the first book, one of the Cobra Den series. So
yes,
where is this leading up to?
I fell in love with a few of my side characters. And they have evolved into the second book to the point where they need to be explained. Questions about their lives and their past have to be answered, or I won't be complete.
Are there elements of your own story that maybe come out through this fiction?
I believe that they do. I had not planned that. This actually was supposed to be a cross between Stephen King and James Patterson, a suspenseful mind thriller, stalker, serial killer, typical.
Stalker.
Yeah. And it took on a life of its own. And I always say that it's the book that refused not to be written, and it wrote itself. So when I got to my final draft and I started reading back, I recognized people from my life. And
but in the reading of the process, not the actual writing. That's interesting.
Very interesting, because I read the book as I was writing it, and I read it at least 3 complete times before that sank in.
I'm sure if I start reading my journals, I'm going to need therapy. So
this was my therapy. Writing for me has always been a therapy. But I was just amazed as I was reading it.
Fantastic. Tell our readers where we can find your book.
This is available in Kindle version, and it's available in paperback version at Amazon.com.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.